On the October 10th edition of WWE Raw, fans were treated to a celebration for the 25th anniversary of one of WWE's most iconic factions, D-Generation X. DX members Shawn Michaels, Triple H, X-Pac, and Road Dogg came out to close the show, running through their assortment of in-ring introductions and notable catchphrases. However, as exciting as this reunion was for nostalgic fans, the absence of the late Chyna and AEW's red-hot daddy-ass Billy Gunn was notable, although both received nods. With DX getting back together for the night, the question was raised to Kevin Nash as to whether or not he'd be interested in an NWO reunion following the death of his best friend Scott Hall. During the latest episode of his Click This podcast, he said, "I would do anything that the spotlight was on Scott. They wanted to do something at WrestleMania, and for me, it was just too soon. Depending on what they would want to do moving forward, I don't want to break down crying on TV. It's not time yet. I know that. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to that." Nash had previously revealed plans for a tribute to Hall at WrestleMania 38, but explained that he turned down the presented idea, stating that he wasn't ready to appear for something honoring the former Razor Ramon. Nash stated that Hall's death really affected him then and still does to this day, revealing that he didn't leave his house or do anything for a while as he processed and grieved the loss of his friend.
Baszler looking for a Karafuda clutch. From behind, it's Sasha Banks, backstabber.
In other news, former Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks attended the wedding of ex-WWE superstar Mojo Rawley on October 17th. A video of Banks at the wedding was shared on Instagram, and Samurai Del Sol, formerly known as Kalisto on WWE, also attended the ceremony. He was released from WWE back in April 2021. Like Kalisto, WWE released Rawley in April 2021, and since then, he has been working as a co-host on TMZ Sports while running a talent agency for wrestlers called the Paragon Talent Group. Some notable names that are part of the agency include IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Jay White, AEW star Shawn Spears, Deonna Purrazzo, Mike Bennett, Chelsea Green, and Matt Cardona. Banks last wrestled on WWE programming on the May 13th edition of SmackDown. She and Naomi have been away from the company since they walked out of the arena during the May 16th edition of Raw, and they were later suspended and stripped of the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. WWE has reportedly been interested in bringing both Banks and Naomi back to the company. However, over the weekend, Banks teased a match outside of WWE as the Legit Boss shared on social media that she wanted to face former NXT Women's Champion Kairi, who is currently part of the IWGP Women's Championship Tournament. Kairi returned to Stardom earlier this year after her WWE contract expired in December 2021.
Wait, yeah, he's too fired up. My God! Wow.
Elsewhere in the world of wrestling, AEW has confirmed Hangman Adam Page suffered a concussion during his AEW World Title match against Jon Moxley on Tuesday's AEW Dynamite in Cincinnati, Ohio. A few hours after Page was stretchered out of the ring at Heritage Bank Arena, AEW issued the following statement to update fans on the wrestler's health. Hangman Adam Page was taken tonight by medical personnel to a Cincinnati trauma center and diagnosed with a concussion. He was discharged but will remain in AEW's concussion protocol. AEW and Hangman Page are grateful for the exemplary response and care of staff and local medical personnel and are appreciative of the love and support of fans everywhere. The title bout between Moxley and Page ended via referee stoppage after the challengers suffered a stiff landing from a Moxley lariat. With nearly 10 minutes of TV time remaining, the referee threw up an X sign to summon AEW medical personnel, and Page was subsequently stretchered out of the ring. According to fans at the arena, the bottom rope was loosened in order to place Page on a stretcher before he was rushed to the backstage arena. AEW's broadcast on TBS didn't air any images of Page being tended to by AEW doctors, with the cameras focusing on the AEW commentary team of Taz, Excalibur, and Tony Schiavone. When the cameras returned to the ring, Moxley was seen cutting a promo in which he wished Page the best before calling out MJF. A match between Moxley and MJF was made official for the upcoming Full Gear pay-per-view.